Hey, what's going on, guys? Nick from Soho Motorsports, and we got Austin's 2013 Nissan 370Z NISMO. And as you guys are aware, NISMOs are a rare vehicle. Let's talk about how we did our Soho Stage 2 single turbo kit, our Soho single titanium exhaust, and how we picked up over 300 wheel on pump gas. All right, guys, so it's 2013 Nissan 370Z, and as you guys are aware, white NISMOs are very close to our hearts. Obviously, NISMO Bay is a 2014 Nissan 370Z, and it is in white. So this one here is dear to my heart just because it is a white NISMO, and what we did on this vehicle, we did the Stage 2 single turbo kits. And so along with the Stage 2 single turbo kit, or any type of vehicle that we do that goes into being boosted, we always want to recommend that you check the oil gallery gases or check your oil pressure, as you will find that oil pressure will be low, especially on vehicles that are in the 13s and 14s as far as years. Now 14 and newer, they did come with the better gaskets. However, the hardware tends to basically back out, thus causing you to lose oil pressure as well. So on this particular vehicle, the gallery gases themselves were not blown out. However, the secondary chains were starting to get rubbed through the timing chains and causing them to have issues, as you can see in some of the pictures that I will post up and show you. Hey, it wasn't an oil gallery gasket that blew out. This time it was the chain rubbing through the secondary guides and causing it to have an issue because of low oil pressure. Now, along with the single turbo kit, the Stage 2 single turbo kit that has the G35 1050, we also did and upgraded the clutch to the Z1 6-puck clutch setup on this vehicle, just because the stock clutch is not going to be able to handle the power that Austin was shooting for on this particular vehicle. And the power that he was shooting for on this vehicle was to basically maximize it for pump 93, of which we have on the East Coast. Now, my West Coast guys, you don't have the 93, you have the 91. However, you guys have the E85, so you guys have that luxury of having E85 and making even more power as you can on this kit when you do that. Now, along with the single turbo kit, the Soho catch can was done on this vehicle, as well as the Soho titanium single exit, at which I will pan over and show you how nice this setup really looks and how it sounds when you hear it on the dyno. Now, the most important question that everybody talks about, how much power did this vehicle make? So, car came to us completely stock NISMO, putting about 280 wheel. So we did two maps on this vehicle. It's going to be a low boost map and then a high boost map. So on his low boost map at 9.62 psi, it put down 516 wheel and 443 foot-pounds of torque. Great power. I mean, we're already 200 plus wheel over the stock setup on this particular vehicle. Now, his second setting, which is going to be the high boost setting, we went to 14.7 psi, and it put down 589 and 482 foot-pounds of torque. Now, 13 to 14 is usually where I recommend us stopping on pump gas. This vehicle liked a little bit more, so we went a little bit more boost on this vehicle. I would not recommend going over 15 psi on pump gas, just because this vehicle is a high compression motor, 11 to 1. And when you have high compression and a lot of boost, that typically leads to issues, and you don't want to go down that path. Now, if we were doing E85, we can crank this thing to 17, 18 psi, obviously bringing it in to keeping the torque low, because on the VHRs, limitation on these blocks is going to be the torque amount. And 550 is usually where I want to cap it off at on these things, because that's where the rods tend to have a failure on this vehicle. So let's go for a ride with Justin and see what he thinks of these. Turbo cars are always his favorite, even though he says superchargers are. However, I think he has a soft spot in his heart for the turbo kit. So let's go for a ride. So we're in Austin's 2013 NISMO Z, Soho Stage 2. Nice, beautiful Carolina day. 70s. So got Justin with the meta glasses. So let's see what this thing will do. Stock tire size. Actually went up in the back.
Gonna go up just a little bit.
Yeah. NISMO V1 wheels on it. This thing is immaculate. So let's see what this thing will do here. a map 2 hit on this one here. 93 point gas, so this is the 589. So we'll go into third, second, and then we'll hit it. Always fun driving a boosted Z.
There's just something about striping the road on 305s.
Yeah, dude, that was fun. He's definitely, so he went from completely stock to this.
He did have an exhaust on it.
Okay, but he didn't have a tune on it though.
No tune. He just had a bolt-on exhaust, and that was it.
And that was pretty much it.
Yeah, so 2x power multiplier. Just hit the up arrow a couple times on it, and here we are.
Yeah, wow. And it's stable too. It's not crazy. Do another one here.
All this traffic going in Mexico.
Stock NISMO suspension for the win.
Yeah, this thing feels great.
Yeah, he's gonna enjoy this thing.
It's killer power.
Good old pump 93.
We did talk, speaking of NISMO suspension, we did talk about that because he was asking about what coilovers he should do or what he should do suspension-wise. Man, if you guys have ever been in a NISMO, you know how bouncy it is and how jarring it can be. I mean, don't get me wrong, for track use it's excellent, but man, going to a nice set of coilovers in one of these cars can really like turn the ride height or the ride quality up while getting full adjustability. And I mean, also having something that's a little bit softer is great for traction because the car is actually allowed to squat, which, I mean, these cars definitely put it down on factory suspension anyway, but
yeah, no, for sure. I mean, he's got all of the amenities too with the ECUtek. So traction control on the back end, air fuel, safety cutoff. He's got rolling anti-lag. I mean, we maximize the custom apps in this setup here. So also excited to see the custom apps work for the VR as well too. So that's something new that we'll be testing as well, along with the TCM stuff for the VR. So ECUtek is making waves with the software. So
ice cold AC too.
Yeah,
gotta have
all this
air
AC. Yeah. So this is fun. So
this car is down from Ohio. He's about to get it back home before the snow starts to fall. And man, he's a trooper. He flew down here and he's about to take an 8-hour ripski home in the car. So the ride home will be a little bit more fun than the ride down was. I guarantee you that.
I'm sure the adrenaline will kick in. He'll make it. So.
Oh yeah. Twice the power, half the time, right?
100%.
That's how the math works, I think.
100%. Girl math, right? Nice new Corvette at the gas station. So yeah, we appreciate it, Austin. Thank you for trusting us with this build. If you guys hit the subscribe button below, we'll catch you on the next one.